Hey y'all. Hope y'all are doing good. I'm not in the greatest of moods tonight. Matter of fact, I'm pretty freaking angry. So, hey Hooga. How are you, CB? You doing alright, honey? Hey Benny, how are you, babe? I might not have should come on tonight, to be honest with you. Hey Raven. I'm feeling okay. I'm pissed tonight. But I'm alright. I'm doing okay, Susan. You could probably hear me coughing and stuff and carrying on. Hey, beautiful Bella. How are you, darling? I do need y'all to do me a favor. I need you to put my friend Betty's family in your prayers. We lost her this morning at 3 a.m. She lost the battle with the C word. Thank you, Bella. I would have called you the other day, Bella, but I wouldn't have been able to talk. Girl, I have had the pneumonia from the C word. Thank you, Rachel. But we got news on the baby. So we do have some good news. But you know, the worst thing that sucks, I mean, it sucks losing Betty, okay? It does. But today was Kate's birthday, and Kate worshipped the ground that Betty walked on, and Betty passed away on her birthday. So, anyway, Cam, he's gaining weight. He's learning to suck. They haven't told us when they're gonna take the tube out. So, not baby. Love you too. They haven't told us exactly when they're going to take the tube out because they want to make sure they get all the infection away from his little heart. But they did, you know, they did change his antibiotics. Amanda said something. I can't remember what it was. But he's doing much better. What else? Dang it, what was it she said? Oh, they're hoping to get to go up there next week. Your friend passed away a week after he got the jab. Oh, man, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm going to tell you what. Yeah, I kind of went off on Facebook today. And then I had a lady get on to me. Because Facebook asked the wrong thing. They asked what was on my mind. Y'all know me. I said exactly what was on my mind. About the whole blame bunch of them. So, I can imagine, Raven. I can imagine. I just watched Bella. I just watched your Christmas tree, darling. It is. I'm gonna put it to you this way. I don't know if you're still here or not, but you said, "Does it look like something that would go in Macy's?" No, yours is prettier. Yours is prettier than Macy's could ever dream of. So I was like, darn. But no, baby, you did a better job than Macy's could have ever dreamed of doing. You're welcome. You're welcome. When you said Winter Wonderland, I was thinking of silvers and blues. Because, you think of winter as the kind of the dark winters with a lot of snow and the blue tones. But girl, you knocked that out of the park. You went off on an idiot at the dollar store. Oh, well, Bella, let's just put it this way. On Facebook, when it asked me what was on my mind, I said, Facebook, you really don't want to know what's on my mind, but I'm going to tell you what's on my mind. I said, as far as I'm concerned, I said, I lost my best friend at 3 a.m. this morning. And I said, the people responsible for it are Obama, Pelosi, Fauci, and Gates. And before anybody tells me, oh, no, they're the SOBs that funded this shit. They funded this. If they had never funded it, there wouldn't have been a chance for it to get out. Y'all know damn well this was man-made. Anyway, I told them they better be thankful I'm not God. Because they would bleed from every pore. They would scream from agony every day, and I would not let them die. I would make them live it 1,000,000,000 times over what they've done to their victims. So they better thank God that I am not God, because I am not as forgiving as our Father above. And I had a lady go off on me on that, telling me, Dana, God sees what you're doing. I said, God knows what I'm thinking. And I said, the rest of y'all are thinking it too. I'm just the one that had enough balls to say anything. Exactly. But people want to say, this is what gets me. People think, oh, they're holier than thou, but you cannot. They may be thinking about screwing the little boy down the damn road. God just knows that. That's a sin. It don't matter if I'm thinking what ought to happen to those people or not. It's a sin. I might as well say it if it's on my mind. It's not going to be any worse. A sin is a sin. Hey, CJ. I'm all right. I'm a little out of breath tonight because I'm a little upset. I lost my best friend today from this nasty crap. So, but yeah. Well, the thing of it is, you know what? God done told us if we think something bad upon someone, it's a sin, right? It's just as bad as murder. So I might as well let people know exactly what I think, because it ain't gonna be no worse of a sin than it already was. Thank you, Utter. Oh my gosh, Grace, I'm so sorry. But yeah, when that lady went off on me, telling me God sees, I said, God knows. I said, God knows what's in my heart, and then what's in my heart right now is vengeance. So, if those people start bleeding out of every pore of their body and they start screaming in agony, you know who wished it on them. And if I end up going to hell for wishing it on them, that's fine. You've wished worse. Oh. Well, I'm gonna tell you right. Ooh, if I could get, yeah, I know I'm battling pneumonia. I get it. I'm not very. I ain't what I once was. Okay, I understand that. I'm getting older. But this old lady can pick up an equalizer. Just give me 5 minutes alone with each one of them. Oh, you'll have to read it on my Facebook, Utter. I had a so-called Christian go off on me. Oh, it don't have to be that either. It can be a baseball bat. Because, again, I don't want to kill them. I want them to live through agony. Hey, Lynn, how are you, babe? It's sad. I want them to suffer. I want them to suffer a trillion times worse than what their victims have suffered. So, kind of one of them deals where you break a finger, you break a toe, you break a rib, you let it heal, and then you break it again. Hey, Ricky. Well, oh, it's almost 12 there. All right, babe. Well, thank you for coming in. Love you, girl. And I was looking for your Yellowstone live, and I never found it. Hey, did you get 2 episodes? When you watched it, did you get to watch 2 episodes? I'm better than I was, Ricky. You didn't do it. I've been battling the pneumonia. Yeah, you saw both. Oh, they were good. Oh, they were good. I'm not Grace. Love you, lady. Well, come to Oklahoma. We have them. We have them. Oklahoma and Texas. There you go. No, you ain't, girl. You got hurricanes. So you ain't safe. Oh, you have more hurricanes than I have the other words. Yeah, they do have an awesome governor. I have to give her that. She has an awesome, awesome governor. And I hope one day he runs for president because I'll be one of the first ones to vote for him. We've got Stitt. He seems to be okay. But he needs to get a hold of his cojones and go, let's go, Brandon. No, Governor. Well, y'all's the one that keeps voting Newsom in. Y'all should have recalled his ass. Who is your governor, Ricky? Oh, well, that said it all right there. You voted him out. Oh. Hey, Michael, how are you, darling? But yeah, I want either DeSantis or Abbott to move up here. That would be awesome. I mean, don't get me wrong. Stitt has did some good stuff for us. And he stands his ground, but he needs to grow some cojones and tell Joe Biden to go diddle himself. I guess that's a nicer word to put it, huh? Oh, we will win. We will win. Bummed about Barry. What Barry? Oh, Betty. Okay. Yeah, honey. That. She was my best friend. Oh, Mermaid Devil. Bella is the most beautiful soul you will ever meet. Yeah, they are. Oh, this cockeyed Joe, mine too, with Ellen. Yeah. I love my Ellen too. Oh, she is. She is one of the sweetest people you will ever, ever, ever meet. I always call her my beautiful Bella. She is beautiful on the inside and out. Oh, let me go let a stupid dog out. Yes, Bella. You want to see somebody that can decorate like a designer? You could watch Bella. Yes, ma'am, we sure have. We sure have. Hey, Brenda, how are you, babe? This week has sucked. Hi, Bob. Oh, okay. Okay, Michael. You take care, babe. But this week has sucked big green donkey, you know what. I was going I was going through some of Betty's pictures on her Facebook, and she had pictures of me and little Joe. I copied them. She had pictures of where I was teaching all the babies to eat. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, Bella's trying to grow her channel. She has 15 or 16,000. Hey, Fuzzy Fort. You just stopped in to catch the dancing girls. Honey, they danced on out of the room a while ago. You showed up about 3 minutes too late. Oh no. That sucks. That sucks. Oh wow, that's awesome appointed times. As, as long as you can remember how to put it back together there, brother. As long as you can remember how to put it back together. You can? Well, that's good. I tell you what, my son had me take. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Gravy. I'm taking I'm taking Betty's death pretty hard. I took a PlayStation apart. Oh my god. When was it? I'd have been okay if I could have sat right there and put it back together. But my son called me and said, "Mama, I need you to come get me." And I got away from it, and I couldn't put that damn thing back together. I know. We lost Lobuck on my birthday. I found out today. And I believe we lost Old Alabama Gardner, what, the second? Oh, Fuzzy, I know, babe. Yeah, Lady B passed away this morning at 3 a.m. So, but yeah, we lost her at 3 a.m. And I found out around 3 o'clock. I think it was 3 o'clock to 7 or something. I don't remember. Thank you, Sandra. How are you, honey? Oh, Fuzzy, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Hey, J-Dog, how are you, babe? But I tell you what, I have been fit to be tied. And JL, you may go look at my Facebook page. I let certain people know exactly how I feel about them. Facebook's not very happy with me. Then I had this so-called Christian lady to kind of jump my ass. And I just told her, I said, well, at least I had enough balls to say what I was thinking. So thank you, Fuzzy. I needed that. Oh. Well, Sandra, my mouth might have got me put in the underworld tonight. Because I wished a fate worse than death on certain people. Oh, you don't Facebook? Betty, yeah. Facebook asked me to tell them what was on my mind. I told them. Told them I lost my best friend at 3 a.m. And as far as I was concerned, it was Obama, Pelosi, Gates, and Fauci's fault. Because if they'd have never funded that lab, this shit would have never got turned loose on us. And that they better thank God that I'm not God, because they would bleed out every pore of their body. They would scream from agony every second. I would not let them die. I would keep them here eternally to where they could suffer 1,000,000,000 times worse than what they did to their victims. And then I had this church lady say, Dana. And then in the next sentence, she said, sorry for your loss, but God sees all. Yeah, God does see all. He does. God also knows what's going on in your mind. If you got evil on your mind and you got evil in your heart, like I have for them people, a sin is a sin. So I just told her that I just had enough balls to say what everybody else is thinking. I told them that they better thank God that He's God, not me, because I'm not as forgiving as He is. Man, the way I see it, I mean everything that I said. I hope they suffer, and I hope to watch them. Good night, honey. Thank you. You have a blessed night. You have a blessed night. Are you doing? How have you been doing, JL? But God always told us a sin is a sin. There's not one sin bigger than another. The only sin that's bigger than the other is if you reject God. I mean, if you blaspheme God. I didn't blaspheme God. But I tell you what, I wished hell on them. I don't know, Gravy. I'll have to find it. Well, yes, we are. We're seeing more and more evil every day. Hi, Ariel. How are you, babe? And it's very sad. Thank you, Sandra. I don't. Let me see if I can do it over. There you are, Gravy. Hold on. Oh, Gravy. I love that picture. Oh my gosh. Oh. Thank you, Monica. You've had that for years. I understand appointed times. But tell you what, my heart. If I go to hell over evil thoughts, it'll be over the evil thoughts I had today. Nah, Fuzzy. I'll carry my own burdens. Unless Jesus wants them, and if he wants them, I'll give them to him, but I sure hate to give them to him, too. You pulled myself away from the trolls and the shit talk. My channel is doing great. There you go. There you go, appointed. Oh, Fuzzy is the saint. Hey, Shirley. I'm not doing real good tonight, babe. We lost Betty. I can't forgive this, though, appointed. They've hurt too many people. Too many Christians. Someday God may have. Someday. How do I put it? Someday God may help me with forgiving. But right now, I need this to fight them. I need this to fight them for God. Yep, there is a line. There is a line. Because if I'm not angry, I don't think I'd make a good fighter. Hey, Bubba. We lost Lady B today from Urban Homestead. Betty would want me to fight him. with every ounce of my being. And every ounce of my being right now takes anger. Now, when criminals harm anyone, see, that's where people's fucking up. That's where people's fucking up. When criminals harm anyone, we need to step in. Not just a certain demographic. Appointed, I'm sorry. Well, Appointed, I can't forgive Obama. I can't forgive Pelosi. I cannot forgive Fauci. I cannot forgive Gates. They've created too many victims. They have to be fought. If it wasn't for them paying for this shit, supplying that lab with money, you know damn well that wouldn't have got created. And y'all know that this shit was man-made. I'm going to let God handle it. But God can work through me to handle it too. I am so sick and tired of evil. And this world is full of evil. I know, Fuzzy. Maybe God let her pass for me to get this angry. For me to stand up and say something. But, hold on, I gotta let a crazy dog in. He's gonna stand there and whine on that. You know, I've heard all my life, kill them with kindness, kill them with love. It ain't killed them yet, so. We lost Betty. Lady B's Urban Homestead. Yep. It is. Needs to go back to the Bible times. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. God said for us to be sympathetic. He didn't say for us to be fucking pushovers. He didn't say for us to roll over and say, I give. He says be a soldier of God. Well, soldiers don't take no shit. That's right. Jesus in the temple. Matter of fact, there were several temples. Jesus got pissed off. Jesus had anger. So we have every right to have anger. She had the C word, honey. Appointed, I understand that. But you look at it this way. Everybody thinks their anger is righteous. Yes, Jesus was fighting was throwing shit around because they were literally slapping God in the face. Selling animals to sacrifice, doing this, doing that. They were slapping God in the face. What have we done? We've let them take God out of everything. We let them slap God in the face. You must live for your family. This is hard to let folks go. We love our or no. Find yourself something to take your mind off the evil until you find your calling. That's the problem. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. Everybody takes their mind off the fucking evil. Instead of fighting it. No, we just won't worry about it. Look where it's got us. And I'm sorry for my potty mouth. I really am. That's where you're wrong, mermaid devil. That is where you're wrong. Because just like God do often. And when you die, and you tell him, well, God, I did this, and he looks at you and says, I never knew you. What are you going to do? It's time to bring him back in everything. I'm not trying to be mean, mermaid devil. But that's what people think. Oh, it doesn't matter what I do. God's going to love me. Yeah, he's going to love you. But he will look you in the eye and tell you, I never knew you. The Bible tells you that. I don't want him to look me in the eye and say, I never knew you. Never want him to look at me and say, I never knew you. Sorry, I gotta go blow my nose. Yeah, none of us is perfect. None of us is perfect. But it is time for us to stand up and fight for God. Because I'll tell you what, that's one phrase I never want to hear from him is I never knew you. That's true, Sandra. You see, God gives us a chance to come to him. God gives us a chance to truly open our hearts and let him enter. He gives us a chance to stand up for him. But if we don't stand, then we've turned our backs on him. The thing of it is, appointed, every one of us is going to be in front of that great white throne. There ain't nothing you're going to do to avoid being in front of that throne. I don't care how good you think you are. You're going to be in front of that throne. He promised us that. I don't mind having to answer for everything I've done. I don't mind having to stand in front of God and answer for everything I've done. What I mind is him looking me square in the eye and saying, I never knew you. Go forth. Leave. We all go for judgment. Not one person except for Christ is spared from judgment. Not Monica. Appointed. You are saved by the blood. But you still have to answer for shit you've done. You still have to be humiliated. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not trying to cause a fight. I'm not trying to argue. Okay. But evidently you interpret the Bible different than I do. None of us interpret it the same. You don't go to heaven by deeds. You go to heaven by accepting Lord Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, and that's the only way you're going to get there. Yeah, that's what I don't understand, Grady. What's so special about us? That every one of us can read the same Bible and interpret it a different way. It doesn't mean you're wrong. It doesn't mean I'm wrong. Yeah, we are all sinners. We are. We wake up in the morning, we sin. All day long, we sin. Yeah, we ask the Father for forgiveness. We do, and we mean it. And yes, He does forgive us. But every one of us, interpret things in different ways. You may see a verse one way, I may see a verse another way. It doesn't mean that either one of us is wrong. It just means maybe we need to study it a little harder and ask God, hey, what does this mean? He did lose his temper. Yes, he did. He destroyed that temple. He lost his temper. You don't throw tables and destroy stuff and not be angry. He was angry. He was angry for what they have done to his father's house. They turned it into a pool of sin. Yes, God loves those who follow him. Yes, he does. That's pretty much what it is, Gravy. That's pretty much what it is. Yeah, he did. They flipped those tables and whipped their asses. But he had a righteous anger. It was a righteous anger. It wasn't a sinner's anger. It was a righteous anger. If that makes sense. Yes, he did. He called them devils. He sure did. Yeah, I've been on here almost an hour. And appointed, I'm sorry if I pissed you off, brother. But we do, all of us interpret things different. I guess that's why he scattered people different corners of the earth, made them speak different languages, is so we would try to work together and understand. I don't know. It was also because they were screwing up and trying to build the tower to heaven. He destroyed the temple as they knew it. That's true. That's true. But he also had a contract with that too, because it said, whosoever believeth in me shall have everlasting life. It didn't say, okay, just because you think you're doing good or you think you're doing right, you're going to go to heaven. You have to truly believe. It's not just say, oh, I love Jesus. Don't work that way. You have to show your love. But we're all going to have to face God, period. We're all going to have to stand before him. You know, we're all going to have to stand before him. There's no getting around it. That's right. Jesus is our temple. We are our bodies is not really temples. We are to love our bodies as Christ loved the church. As how do I explain it? Well, we ain't supposed to harm our bodies, I'll put it that way. I guess you would more or less say our hearts are supposed to be the temples, because our hearts is what we let Christ into. Does that make sense? Exactly, Sandra. But our hearts is what are it. The Bible tells us to allow Christ into our hearts. And once we're filled with Christ, then that's pretty much our temple. Because where do we talk to God from? We talk to Him from our hearts. Oh, I know some. I don't know it all. Lord, I don't claim to know it all. So, I mean, a lot of it, I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of it still confuses the crap out of me. I try to study, but my little pea brain cannot comprehend all of it. So, I ask God to guide me. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to sit and tell somebody that they're going to go to hell and that they're a sinner because they don't believe like I do, because shit, I may be interpreting it wrong. You know what I mean? I may be interpreting it wrong. That's why we need to discuss, talk with each other, and learn. What does it mean to have the mind of Christ? My interpretation may be different than yours. To me, the mind of Christ would always be seeking the Father, always seeking what is right, what is just, not following not just following what somebody says is to be. Exactly, Gravy. But to me, the mind of Christ would be having the pure of heart, only following what the Father says, only doing what the Father wants, not following the idols, not doing stuff just because every other Tom, Dick, and Harry's doing it. Actively seeking to teach people about the Father. To me, that's what the mind of Christ would be. What do y'all think? And I'm going to tell you right now, I fall short. I fall short. Every one of us do. And if anybody says they don't, well, they lied. Because there was only one man perfect, and he died for us. Now, Ariel, that's something you're going to have to ask God. Because none of us completely understand God. If we did, that would be putting ourselves as God. I ain't God. But that's something you just pray about. Because I can't honestly tell you. Because I'm going to tell you what, I ain't figured out what he sees in a piece of crap like me. But he sees something. He sees a diamond in this turd somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. Wendy, I've just had a really, really bad day, honey. So I haven't checked nothing. I've just had a day. Oh, shoot. I've been on here an hour and 10 minutes, y'all. I need to get off. And I guess go check my email because I ain't checked crap all day. I got on Facebook just enough to let Facebook know what I thought. So, okay, Wendy. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I hope I didn't confuse people, because would you quit moving my stuff? Because I don't know everything in the Bible. And if anybody says they do, they're full of shit. I'm sorry. There's only one person that knows it all. And he's up there. Oh, you rest in the arms of the Father and rest in his peace. It means, if I'm understanding that right, Ariel, it means give your problems to God. Know they will be taken care of, and know you will be fine. For he has got you and he is carrying you. If that makes sense. But to rest in the arms of the Father, you have to truly believe in his Son. Does that help? I'm going to try to get some sleep. He's trying to tell us if we give everything to him, we shouldn't worry. But we are human. So it's hard to let everything go. Even though we're supposed to, it's hard. So, well, I'm going to get off of here, y'all. Remember, the world is a better place because y'all are in it. Please never forget it. I love you, each and every one. And if I confuse people tonight, I am so sorry. That is not my intention. All I can say is pick up the word, read the word, and ask him for understanding, because I'm going to tell you what, I don't understand it all. I wish I did. I wish I did. I've asked him for enlightenment. He's gave me some, but I don't think my brain could handle it all. I don't think any of us could. So, I love y'all. Take care. Bye.